Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. Who are the best linebackers in the draft? As you guys know, change the scenery a little bit. Yeah, I usually do it on the videos in the corner over there in this room. But in honor of the legendary, the great Akira Toriyama, who passed away at the age of 68, I'm gonna do about a Dragon Ball Z poster. I'm gonna do about a Dragon Ball Z poster. I have a Dragon Ball Z shirt on right now. This is the shirt I had for a while. It said train to beat Goku, or at least Krillin. Like a little meme shirt and stuff. I'm gonna wear Dragon Ball Z apparel and attire. I always wear it anyway most time, but I'm gonna wear it for the rest of this weekend and stuff. When you see this video, it'll probably be Monday. So yeah, so right now I'm filming this on Saturday. So yeah, but it's still crazy that he passed away. A big inspiration, as you guys know, I'm making my own graphic novel series. So I'm on chapter 7. I got a lot of inspiration from, of course, Akira Toriyama, Kishimoto, all the great writers, for Dragon Ball Z, for Naruto, Avatar: Last Airbender, Saint Seiya, Knights of the Zodiac, and all type of things I got inspired from to make that story. So it's crazy that he passed away, but his legacy will live on. But today's video topic, we're discussing who are the best linebackers in the draft. Starting off first, Peyton Wilson will come off the board first. I believe he's the best linebacker. Well, interior linebacker, because we know you have linebackers that play outside and stuff, but interior linebackers. Peyton Wilson, very versatile player. He is very athletic. He has speed to cover sideline to sideline. He also is very, he's very hard hitting too. As well, he got power with him because he's about 6'4". Seeing his highlights. When you watch him, you can just see the size of him like that. He's like 6'4", about 240 pounds, and he can go out there. He can lay you out. He's very good. He had great awareness at the line of scrimmage. Blitzing in, zoning back and forth, and zone coverage, playing man-to-man coverage as well, because he has the speed to match up against those tight ends, against those receivers, in the slot sometimes as well, and also against the running backs who come out the backfield looking to make some plays. A lot of running backs nowadays in the NFL are going to line up in the slot or line up outside, and Peyton Wilson will be able to cover those guys. So I think he'd be gone probably. He could be gone first round, maybe late first round, but I think most likely second round would be probably his range. Probably second round, mid-second round. He's going to definitely be a sleeper pick for a lot of people. He's very versatile. You can put him in different sets, different schemes, of course. So I think he'll be a great addition to add. And of course, notable teams that need linebackers. As you guys know, I'm a Steelers fan, so Steelers could definitely use a guy like that. And a lot of other teams too. Many teams can use a guy like that, like to have a guy just to be able to cover and zone and do a little bit of everything. Like basically, that's kind of player he is and the play style he has. So I think he'll be a great addition. Another guy too, Junior Colson from Michigan. Junior Colson is a guy who is not the biggest out there. You kind of look at him initially, you probably think he was a safety. Probably think he's like a DB. You probably think he's probably a safety or something because the way his style is. He's not the biggest player. He got height and arm length as well, but he's just not like the biggest in weight. But he can go out there and he plays very well. Great awareness, especially in the rushing attack. You see him, if you watch some of his film, the way he just sits patiently and wait to pick and find different spots and find different holes and different gaps and just get through there and make plays at the line of scrimmage is amazing. And in coverage, he can play coverage pretty solidly as well too, because his athleticism will help him there. I think a team to get with him and probably, let him bolster up a little bit, get a little more weight on him as well, and bolster up. And I think he can be a real dominant player and can emerge as one of the best linebackers in this draft class right here. I know the linebackers are a little different nowadays. You're used to seeing guys like, the Ray Lewis days or Patrick Willis and all those type of guys, like seeing guys like Luke Kuechly as well, so freak of nature. Guys who are about like 6'3", 6'4", 260 pounds, can cover guys and can get in there. The linebacker days are a little different now. A lot of guys coming out not thumpers. They still have the ability to probably emerge to that. They're not thumpers getting downhill and laying you out. They're more of a finesse type of play style, and it kind of fits with today's game. If you look at some of the receivers, like I mentioned earlier, the running backs and the receivers, the tight ends, the way they're moving nowadays, you got to be able to be versatile to be able to keep with those guys. So we see a lot of linebackers who are kind of like 220 pounds, 210 pounds, but they're still very capable of making plays. And Junior Colson, with the right team, the right system, I think he could be able to go out there and develop well and emerge as a great player. I think he probably a third round type of guy. Maybe second round, maybe if a team looking to trying to pull on him right now, because he did have championship experience with the Michigan, being part of Michigan Wolverines and stuff, and that is very a big plus. A lot of people like to say, well, it's not really nothing special, but it is special. Like being around championship experience and having that at the collegiate level And like when you get transferring that to the NFL level, you learn winning culture and you learn how to establish what it takes to get to that point as well. So I think Drew Coulson will probably be a third rounder, but you never know. He could be moved a little higher or maybe drop to the fourth round. But whoever get him is going to have a great guy on their hand. Moving on next, another guy too, Edgerrin Cooper. Another guy too, very versatile. Versatile. He's fast, fluid. He's quick. He can play in zone coverage as well. Man-to-man coverage too as well. He's one of those guys who you look at, you like, man, he's one of those. He could possibly be a DB a little bit. He's another one of those guys too, because the way his style is and the way he is and stuff. And the only knack on him really that you only see from his draft reports, like watching his film. If you watch his film, watch his highlights and stuff, you see him make a lot of plays, a lot of splash plays around and stuff. He's active and stuff. The only knack they have with him is his size. They said because like he might not be as powerful to get there in pursuit sometimes because he's not the biggest to get through those blocks. But I think that can be changed easily. And you see the way he plays his game, I think he'll be able to go far in this league and be a solid piece. I think he might be probably fourth roundish type of guy. Maybe fifth round, maybe like that. But I think fourth round type of guy. But I think he'll be a sleeper pick, just like Aaron Casey, another guy too, as well. I think he's a sleeper pick as well. He might be fifth round type guy, fifth round, maybe sixth round. But I think whoever gets him, you give him in the right situation, I think he can emerge, especially as a rotational piece, and probably be a solid starter in this league as well. But another guy too is Jeremiah Trotter Jr., who I had on here as well. He has a high motor. You watch his plays. He doesn't give up on plays. He has high effort, and a lot of teams love that. Such a linebacker with high effort, who's great in pursuit, who has a great burst off and stuff. High motor. He can get downhill. Has a great ability at blitzing and getting to the quarterback, and can play sideline to sideline at times as well too, and covering, for sideline to sideline and zone coverage and stuff because he's patient. But the only knack on him is maybe probably size as well, because they said a lot of draft profiles say because he's not the biggest in weight, and you see it sometimes occasionally, like on some of his film. You watch it, you see occasionally where he gets kind of like hemmed up a little bit, but since his effort is so high, he'll find a way to make a play. He might get hemmed up on one side, he'll find a way to stay in pursuit and make a play, and the quarterback might throw a pass and get somebody. He might be the first one from that sideline to go over there and run to the other side and make the tackle. So he has high motor. But, the lack of size, a lot of teams had a knack on them and stuff. A lot of draft profiles had a knack on them. But I think the way the game has changed, you really don't really matter about that really too much, because it's like you want guys to be fluid. You want guys to be flexible. You want guys to be able to change direction and quick to guard some of these guys in the middle of the field. That's where the game has been switching to. A lot of play action. We see a lot of guys like George Kittle, Travis Kelce, Darren Wallers, T.J. Hawkinson, Laporta, all type of guys who are making some big-time plays in the middle of the field, through that play-action game and, the mismatches they create. So you want to have linebackers who are able to cover. You want to have those strong safeties who are not the big thumpers that they used to be, but still ability to, cover as well. Can lay some hits occasionally, but still had ability to go out there and cover guys in the middle of the field. So I think the linebacker group is not probably the most, devastating and superior linebacker group of all time, but I think his linebacker group is very good. But in my opinion, I think Peyton Wilson is the best linebacker in this draft right here. But I wouldn't be surprised if Junior Colson or one of the other guys maybe surpass him like that, because they have a lot of talent, and in the right situation is always the thing in drafting, because there's a lot of draft picks who have been drafted to teams who probably was very good players, but just got in the wrong team and they had the right system around them, the right structure around them, and organization to succeed. So they failed. But they probably had a lot of talent as some of the other guys who were drafted on other teams who maybe was their counterparts. So sometimes it matters the circumstances where you land. Not everybody can be universal. Not everybody can win a Super Bowl like Peyton Manning with the Colts and with the Broncos, and like Tom Brady did with the Patriots and the Bucks. Some people just need one team, one system, one scheme that they fit in perfectly, and they can go out there and shine. So hopefully these guys get to the right spot and go out there and ball. But I'm very excited to see where they land and where this NFL draft is going to go. I'm probably going to be live streaming the draft most likely. Probably live streaming the draft. I usually watch the full draft. I know some people just watch the first day. I watch all of it. I watch from the all 3 days. So from the first round to the seventh round, I watch all of it. I know in the old days they had 12 rounds. I think they had 12 rounds, which is crazy. That probably was a long draft. 12 rounds is crazy, but most of the time I watch it from start to finish. So I'll be live streaming the draft. So if in the future, when I think it's in April 20 something, I think April, maybe the first week of April actually. I think it's April something. Now, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm probably trying to search it up or something, but I'll be live streaming, doing the live draft watch party and seeing who lands where. But yeah, that's all I got for the video today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.